皆さんこんにちは。今日は IIC のスティーブン・メラーさん、チーフテクノロジーオフィサーとしてインダストリアルインターネットコンソーシアムで活躍されている方を東洋テクニカブランドチャンネルにお招きしました。スティーブさんは実は東洋テクニカは大変長いお付き合いをいただいている方で、1990年代初頭から海外のソフトウェア開発技術のですね、最先端の領域を日本へ紹介するときにいつも東洋テクニカがお世話になっている方です。
Steve, thanks for coming to the Toyo Branding Channel. I really appreciate your cooperation. And as I introduced in Japanese briefly about you started the IIC Industrial Internet Consortium activity since 2014. And soon after you joined that activity, you took a great effort on industry internet referential architecture development. Mm-hmm. And my understanding is that is for the huge scale of the software and real-time system development purpose. Mm-hmm. And is that right?
Yes, it is, but there is another purpose. Mm-hmm. The other purpose is to enable the consortium, more precisely the members of the consortium, to identify standards that we need. Mm-hmm. The industrial internet is both broad and deep, and while we have a lot of connectivity standards and some standards for managing large amounts of data, we have fewer standards in the area of things like autonomous control or deciding on the correct policies when something goes wrong. Mm-hmm. So we try to lay out, first of all the different areas that we need. That is an aid to the developer, just as you said, mm-hmm. but it is also an aid for the members of the consortium to determine what is missing in terms of standards, because mm-hmm. that's what we need to accelerate development mm-hmm. of the industrial internet.
Mm-hmm. One of the Japanese, I feel standard is something always we Japanese people should follow, not develop by ourselves. And those days, many people start to say Japan has very good intelligence and industrial power to create standards with cooperation of North American or European people. And do you agree that kind of opinion, or how do you think about Japanese industry perspective?
Mm-hmm. I think that you're absolutely right, that it needs to be international. That does not prevent Japan from leading, of course, but we need to have global standards because we have global supply chains, global value chains. We need to be able to interoperate through the internet across the globe. Mm-hmm. So that means that we need to work together to find mm-hmm. the right standards that work for us all. Mm-hmm. Now, that said, there will be some differences. There will be differences in markets, of course. Safety, for example, in manufacturing is different from safety in healthcare, mm-hmm. obviously. So where we can build some base level standards that apply to everything, and then we need to specialize. And of course there will be specializations based in different regions. Mm-hmm. But the more we can make common, the easier it will be for us to develop systems quickly.
Mm-hmm. I feel in your attitude or in IIC attitude, maybe there are many industrial area where Japanese industries or companies can collaborate with IIC members or IIC itself. Mm-hmm. And before we start to doing that, would you please explain more specific about what kind of activity you have done with mm-hmm. Mostly the European or North American members mm-hmm. For such as, so far as I heard, the energy plant or manufacturing area, mm-hmm. especially related to the testbed things?
Yes. Well, we do a lot of work, and it really falls into four main areas. One of them is to accelerate the development of an ecosystem so that we can understand just exactly what it is, how it is that we can work together, right? And again, that needs to be global. A second area is in technological components that we have talked about. We've mentioned the Industrial Internet Reference Architecture. We published a security framework a little bit later on, also in 2016. And then last year we have two themes or topics that are cross-cutting concerns in the architecture, connectivity and industrial analytics. And then finally, we have a business strategy and innovation framework that we can spend some time talking about. Now, you mentioned specifically test beds, and that is central to the work that we do. And in fact, when the IIC was founded, we really defined what it means to be a test bed. Right? We have a approval process that allows us to understand just exactly what the test bed is doing and the value that it's bringing to us. And so we can talk some about those specific test beds as we proceed.
Mm-hmm.